you guys. Welcome. So today we're doing a tarot card reading for Cami. Sorry if the lighting isn't good. This is kind of a weird setup on my bed. Just wanted to do something kind of relaxed. So here's my deck. This is the Rider tarot deck, and my camera stand is falling. Of course it is. I really recommend this. It's really good for beginners. It's also known as the Rider-Waite tarot. Really good. Mine's really beat up because it is super old. I also have some crystals here. So I have this really gorgeous smoky quartz, which is really good for anxiety, which applies to the situation here. We're going to do a advice reading. We're going to do two different advice readings, I think. I haven't decided. Two different advice spreads, and then a relationship spread. And then we also have carnelian. This is a carnelian heart. And carnelian is good for love. And then we have this. I think this is adventuring. I just got this because it called out to me. So, and I normally have this one sitting on top of my deck while I am not using it. Like these. We're going to go ahead and get started. My little booklet, which I will read. So the first one we'll do is the advice spread, Cami. I'm not going to give into too much depth. Just basically, Cami asked for a spread for advice over a situation involving a lot of anxiety and just kind of how to deal with the feeling of missing out, which I feel like a lot of people deal with, and it's a completely normal feeling. But we're gonna do a reading for advice on maybe how to deal with that feeling and how to kind of just advice with going forward with this specific situation. And I also have the book open to what this specific spread is. I'm gonna go ahead and not use those because I pulled too many cards. Okay. Sorry if my camera's falling. I'm trying to. This stand is not meant for the weight of my phone, and it's really annoying. Okay, there's gonna be our first card. I think we pulled that one already too. Okay. And this will be our last one. So here's the three cards that we pulled for your advice. We have the Three of Wands, and my camera is falling. Okay, I'm so sorry that I couldn't keep my camera where it was. It kept falling. So I'm sorry you can't see the cards and me shuffling and stuff, but the first card you got was the Three of Wands reversed. The Hermit was your second card, and your third card was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles. And I don't think this was reversed. I'm gonna go double check to make sure it's not reversed. Okay, so it was reversed. So we're gonna go ahead and look at each of those. So your first card was the Third of Wands. So Three of Wands. Okay. And it was reversed, so it means the end of troubles, suspension, or end of adversity, disappointment, and toil. So this card in your reading is what you need to know. So it's something significant to focus on about the situation or topic in mind or life in general. So it says, reverse. So the end of trouble, suspension, or end of adversity, disappointment, and toil. So with your situation, you know, you're nervous, you're anxious. This is basically saying stop feeling that way. It's going to be a good thing. Maybe there's something coming out of the situation. It might not seem good right now, but it's going to be good in the future. That's just basically what I'm getting out of this right now. So your second card is supposed to be a new perspective, and you got the Hermit. So let's see what the Hermit says. The Hermit is prudence, also especially treason, dissimulation, corruption, and roguery. So I'm gonna also look what the Hermit is in this one. Maybe it can give me some more insight. So I think what it's trying to tell you is that it's okay to be alone in a sense. Like, you know, you're nervous because of the situation, you're not following what a lot of your friends are doing and things like that. But I think the Hermit card is trying to tell you, like, it's gonna be okay. Like, it's okay to do things by yourself, and it's okay to it's okay to spend time in solitude, and it's necessary in life, and it's a healthy practice. Because right now, I think right now is a good time to use this time alone for yourself, like for your own personal growth, but maybe career-wise, money-wise, spiritual-wise, whatever you feel and to need to work on, that this situation, like this is what you're possibly going to get out of the situation. And then, you know, your last card, which is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is an action to take, so it's an actionable step to take forward. So let's see, Seven of Pentacles, and it's reversed. So reversed is anxiety about money, which is interesting. We're gonna also look at it in my book here. So my deck, like the book itself, says you're maybe having some anxiety in money, which could go towards like the financial aspect of it, but it could also go for suggesting that you haven't been working towards goals that you need, and you're not going with your all right now, and you're getting frustrated, you're getting upset, and you're not really understanding why you're not getting what you're going for. So maybe with this, with this situation, you're not moving forward the way that you initially thought that you were. This is going to be good for your own personal goals, and maybe it's a financial goal, like a money goal, or it's just a personal goal itself. And so I think that's what it's telling you too. The cards are saying is that this alone time is going to be good for you to work on something in your life, and it's going to help you grow as a person. So I hope that makes sense. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you know what you haven't been working for, or maybe you know what goal I'm talking about, something like that. If it doesn't make sense, just let me know, and I will do another one for you. So now we're gonna do, so that was a 3-card spread. So now we're gonna do, I think, a 5-card, yeah. So we're gonna do a 5-card spread because we're doing a potential, I mean, I know I'm doing a potential relationship instead of like a existing relationship, just because you have a relationship with this person now, but it is not the relationship that you're hoping it to be as of right now. So it's like potential, right? So I just want to let you know that's why I'm referring to it that way. So we need 5 cards, and I'm just gonna be shuffling. And we just got 1 card already. is why I'm sad that you couldn't see like just the cards like laying out and stuff. You know, this could play out better than I think. I'm going to pull this card just because it fell out with this one, and I'm going to use that as an advice card. You got a very interesting spread. I'm not just looking at it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. So the first card is the Chariot reversed. I didn't ask you if you wanted this to be an ASMR video, so I apologize if you weren't wanting it to be. The next card you got was the King of Cups. The next card you got was the Fool reversed. No, okay, so stay with me. The next card you got was the Three of Swords. But I think it's so funny when I pull this card. The next card you got was the Ace of Swords. And this was supposed to be your last card, but I pulled the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, okay. The 10 of Pentacles. So I'm going to use this as an advice card because this fell out with the Ace of Swords. And I might interchange them just to see what makes more sense in the reading, just because they fell out at the same time, so I don't really know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the Chariot. So the Chariot stands for providence, also war, triumph, presumption, vengeance, and trouble. And the first card in the reading stands for you. So like the current relationship energy, or the energy that you are emitting around the specific relationship. So I think what you... Okay, I just had to stop because I wanted to double check. I knew that I just dropped a card. The card was reversed. Okay, so I'm scratch everything that I just said. So basically the Chariot can mean a lot of different things, but when it's reversed, I feel like that means like basically there can be some like hesitation. I had to pull it up and I was reading about it just because I was double checking. But like it can mean a lot of things, but basically reversed, if I can pull it back, I just like had all my thoughts together. Here it is. Okay. So the reverse Chariot can suggest a lack of confidence between a specific goal or a general lack of focus. So there's possibly, because we were, you talking me the basis situation where you guys both think that each other feels right, and you've even had that confirmed, you still aren't really going for it. So like lack of confidence makes sense. Then there's also, it's basically saying impulse control will be needed in order to take action and go into a positive direction. And it's saying basically you could be missing out like with hesitation, like you're hesitating and you shouldn't be hesitating. So that's what it's saying for you. Like that's what you are doing. You're kind of hesitant to jump into this potential relationship or say something for this potential relationship because of you're unsure. You're not confident in actual feelings, even though you may have had it confirmed. It's still like nerve-wracking and nervous. So I'm gonna pick up this card that I just dropped. Also, I'm sorry if this is like a total disaster. This is how my readings normally are just disasters. So the next card you got was the King of Cups, and the second one is what love asks of me. So it's basically, this card stands for is like what is needed for you to do, or like, yeah, basically what you need to do. To align that situation. So I'm going to pull up the King of Cups. So 1 second while I pull that up. And of course I missed it. Okay, King of Cups. So interesting. Okay, I feel like the two past cards were kind of contradicting each other. So let's see. So I feel like this card is also kind of representing not only just like what you possibly need to do, but like the other person that you are trying to have a potential relationship with, if I'm just reading this correctly. So basically it's talking about this presence of a partner. They are stable, and they are very emotionally intelligent, and it's really important to uphold boundaries. Okay, here's what it's basically saying: you need to express compassion. I think that's what it's saying, is that you need to listen to your gut rather than overanalyzing right now, and just kind of take a breath and go for it. I feel like that's what it's basically saying. But be warned, because this is why I said it feels like it's contradicting the card. The last card is it's saying that it might take some time to open up to one another, but once that does happen, it is really awesome potential for like a deep love. But it's important to have compassion and empathy and to support this person, because again, they are a stable, sensitive person who is very emotionally intelligent. So I think the big thing that's coming from the King of Cups is, because it's like this big, healthy, masculine energy, and I think it's just important to stick with boundaries and talk it out, have a good conversation. I think that's what it's trying to say, is like uphold and make boundaries. Okay, so this is what that card's saying. So the third card is the message from the universe. So this is the just gonna help like with further guidance. I feel like just further guidance on the situation. And we got the Fool reversed. So okay, again, it's with hesitation. So I'm gonna read you the Fool insert. So you saw why I made that face. So it said, a reverse Fool in your reading can signal that it's not the right time to take a risk or jump into something, which is what made me make that face. And then it said this, which is what, makes more sense to me. It says, it may mean that you're being challenged by your fear of change or experiencing hesitation to step out of your comfort zone. It basically says maybe it's just like to think about it, maybe make a solid plan and then move forward with action, but trust your intuition. I think it's really, this whole reading has been really big on like hesitation that you might be having. So I think that's really what I'm going to take from that one. So here's the Three of Swords card, which is the one that I was like a little scared about. But so far this reading is not going negative or anything like that, so it's good. So the fourth card is action to take. And the fifth card is going to be a gentle confrontation of something that's, so what to release is the fifth card. Sorry. I've never done this type of relationship spread, so I'm interested in this, and so far it's working really well. I'm really enjoying it. I'm hoping it's making sense. I feel so bad if it's not. Okay, so we're gonna go to the fourth card, which is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords. And it's not reversed or anything. So I think this also goes in with your situation. I didn't ask, because so normally I ask about like past relationships, especially when I do like general like love readings and stuff like that, just because it kind of helps me gauge if I'm reading the cards correctly, but I didn't ask, so I feel bad. But basically, the Three of Swords generally stands for like pain, heartbreak, or like sadness. And that doesn't mean like this is going to end in sadness and stuff like that. I think what the cards are saying right now is there's a possible past relationship that you had that it's still weighing on your mind, and that's something to possibly try and release or face, and kind of keep that in mind when wanting to get into this relationship. I feel like that's something, or it's saying be prepared for that, which I hate to say, but it's also saying rejection and is a redirection. Something better awaits you, and it's important to give yourself time to heal and process your own feelings. So, and again, like if this is something, if I'm reading that correctly, if that is something you're going through with this possible, like, I'm not saying you're going to be alone, by the way. When I did that like reading where we were talking about like solitude, and like when we drew the Hermit, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be like alone, but like that's a possible feeling you might have, especially being not going to the same school and stuff like that. Like that is rough, but you still have people to talk to. I don't know, that's kind of a hard one, because again, I normally, this is the best types of readings is like when the person is face to face, but I can ask you questions and you can apply it to your own life and in real time, and we can talk through that. But basically, that's what I think. It's maybe there was a past relationship, and it doesn't even have to be like a romantic one. It can be like a platonic. It could have been a friendship. It could have been like a family member that you were grieving. Like maybe you cut somebody out of your life and that's upsetting you. Like something along those lines. And it's important to process your feelings, maybe before you get into a committed relationship. All right, so we have our last two cards. So really supposed to have ones, but I'm using one as an advice card and one as your final card. So we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So I'm going to read through both of them to see which makes most sense. So we're going to do... Okay, I think I was right in the order. So it's basically, this last card is supposed to be like what you release. And basically the Ace of Swords is like, when I'm looking at it, is saying like, don't hesitate to invest in a new relationship or opportunity, and fresh new insight and clarity in an existing relationship will lead to take action in a positive direction. This card may signify improved communication in your current relationship or next. It's saying diving into an important conversation or confrontation with somebody will lead to a much better outcome. This ace represents the first exciting step in a process. Trust your intuition to guide you towards the next action steps. This is an encouraging sign. So I think that you do need to release, like, I think this is your last card, like this, the Ace of Swords. What you need to release is that hesitation and that fear, because I think that it's going to work well for you. Again, like having a meaningful confrontation, like not confrontation, but conversation, and being like, hey, I feel this way. Like, maybe not so bold, I don't know, do what you want. But I think that this is, that you are on the right track. And then I pulled this card for an advice card. This is the Ten of Pentacles. I'm just going to go ahead and read it out to you, okay? So just kind of take in what it's saying, and maybe I'll make some sense of it after I'm done reading. So this is for general, and then I'll tell you what it means, like in a love romance sense. I'm sorry, my voice is cracking and all over the place because I just got off work. So the Ten of Pentacles represents love within the family that is most supportive in your life. Though that may not be your family of origin, focus on spending time with the people you love and creating a network of prosperity that will give you generously to those in need. This may be an inheritance for you, or may mean that you are beginning to set aside funds that will benefit your children, your aging relatives, or a partner. Enjoy the present while planning for this prosperous future. So again, I think this goes back to our first reading, like chosen family. That's basically what we're talking about. Sorry for my guinea pigs. Spend time with your chosen family, and I think your chosen family will also kind of help you with this forming of the new relationship, which is something that we kind of briefly talked about. Like, you've confirmed that this person also has feelings through your friends or arguably chosen family. So that could connect that. And then here's the love and romance. So it says you are either in or entering a relationship with someone that has long-term potential, including marriage, buying property, building a family, enjoying old age. This card indicates you seek traditional values, abundant resources, and generosity within a relationship. Now is a good time to take your partner home to meet your family or introduce them to your friends. So I think that this is basically saying, like, this is gonna work out, and this is gonna work out really good. And I feel scared to say that because, like, what if it's wrong? But we're gonna go with the positive thing. Sorry if that's like so not funny, but I think that like all of the cards, even the cards I was like a little worried about, have basically just pointed you to stop hesitating and have more confidence within yourself and with your intuition and your gut, because you're right. I feel like that's what the cards are saying. And I'm not even gonna do a 3-card advice reading, because I feel like these were so like such a strong reading of saying like, no, like do it, like do it. So I don't know, I feel like this was a very positive reading. So if these didn't make sense or anything like that, please tell me, like DM me, and I will do another one, like maybe I'll ask you some more questions and we'll get it figured out. But I feel like that one really did make sense. But again, if it didn't make sense or isn't like applying to your relationship, then definitely say something to me, because I don't want to just be like, good luck, you know what I mean? So yeah. But if you guys are wondering what book I was using to read stuff for and helping. It's the guided tarot book, and I also went off like my booklet that came with my deck. So I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that those readings made sense. I'm sorry that this video like was all over the place, super choppy, but I really enjoyed doing it. I love doing readings every once in a while, so it's super fun to do. I hope that this video was relaxing for you and made sense. And yeah, thank you for watching.